Yo, last time I tried this, it did not go well, bro. I literally had to fucking. My sister was crying in the back. My fucking mom was with the blender, fucking cooking, I think enchiladas or some shit. And I was like, bro, like all this fucking noise, but finally I'm home alone. Fuck. Finally I can fucking talk in peace. The neighbors better not be fucking loud. But anyways, I've been wanting to film a fucking podcast. I told my friends. I was like, yo, who's down to film a podcast or like start a podcast? And I texted 3 different group chats, right? Because I have like, we have like 3 different groups or more or less, whatever. Why is my window open? I don't know, but I don't want bitches listening to my story. But yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I texted the 3 different group chats. Because you know how you have like different friend groups? So first of all, I have one that's like spontaneous. That's all girls except me, I'm the only guy. Then I have the other one that's like my besties as a trio. It's a guy and a girl and then myself. And we're like the closest, right? And then my other group is just 3 of us, 3 guys. And then the other group is what was the other group? Oh, the other group, we don't talk about that one. But yeah, I texted I think 2 of the group chats and I texted the first one, the trio. And I was like, oh, like who wants to start a podcast? And they were like, oh, that sounds fun, I'm down. But then we never did anything, right? And then I texted the spontaneous group chat and I was like, yo, who wants to start a podcast? Like it would be fun. Like, trust me guys, like it'll be fun. And then no one replied. And then the next message that they sent and they were like, who wants Korean barbecue? I was like, me! Dude, I want a Korean barbecue so bad. I love Korean barbecue. My friends introduced me to it, I think like 5 months ago, or no, I think more I think like in January, I tried it for the first time. And I was like, dude, this is so fucking good. What? How have I never had this in my life? Like, what the fuck? I was missing out so good. But yeah, every time I go, I mean, $30 per person is like kind of a lot, but then you're also eating like a lot. You're getting a lot of food, so it's like okay, I guess. But every time I go, every time I go to Korean barbecue, I leave like fucking wanting to throw up, like so full. Because if you're going for all you can eat, like you need to fucking eat all you can eat. The fuck, like I'm not gonna go and fucking eat a little bit and be like I'm full. That's the thing though. If you go to Korean barbecue and you do that shit, like bruh, low key next time just look for something else to do, because that shit's like embarrassing. Like imagine going to like an all you can eat, and all you can eat is 1 plate of meat. Like bruh, you can't even finish your rice. Fuck. This is what I get. I get 2 rounds of brisket, because that's all I like, and then my friends get other shit and I share it with them. Then I get rice, the fucking corn with cheese. I don't know what it's called. Corn cheese? The fuck? The rice paper. Oh, that shit's so good. Like my friends told me, you put the rice paper, then you put the meat, then you put a little bit of rice, then you put the salad thing, and you roll it up. Oh, and you eat it, and fuck, it's so good, dude. That shit's so good. Anyways, guys, you're not supposed to have. Oh my god, you see this? It's a cup of glass of water. It's a cup of glass with water. It's a cup of water. A what? A cup of glass with water. That doesn't sound right. It's a glass of water. A glass of water. That was my little ASMR. You're not supposed to have glass of waters. No way. You're not supposed to have cups of glass. Like you could have them in your house and shit, like drink water from them. My fucking hair. But don't ever sleep in your room with like a glass of water, because let me tell you, you're probably not gonna believe me. But like, why the fuck are you lying? Like, why are you lying? And I lie a lot. I lie for fun, and it's like it's not a good thing. It's kind of embarrassing at this point. Like I just be lying like for no reason. Like what? Like last time I went to the beach with my friends, and there was this girl selling like tote bags, and then I don't know, she was pretty nice. She was like, "What's up, guys?" And I was like, "Hey, what's up?" She was like, "How's it going?" While she was like charging my card, and I was like, "Good, like my first weekend off in like 2 years. Like I came to the beach to have a little fun." And then I didn't realize I was lying, and then she's like, "Oh, that's so nice. Like I'm out here too, working. I was like, "Yeah, I like your bags, thank you." And then she gave me my bag and I left. Then my friends were like, they were laughing. They were like, why the fuck did you just lie? I was like, what? They were like, why did you just lie? You're off like every weekend. I was like, oh, I am. I'm off like, I don't work weekends like usually. I don't know why I was lying. I think it's just like adds to like my story. Like I don't want to be boring and be like, oh yeah, thank you. Like I wanted to tell her some details. Like, oh, I was off this weekend. Like, you know, I'm gonna go grocery shopping, fucking fishing. If there's a white man out there that wants to teach me how to fish, let me stop. Let me stop because that's embarrassing. You know what's embarrassing? The fact that I'm a hypocrite, because sometimes I be saying like, oh, I fucking hate white people. Like they're so annoying. I hate white people. I hate white people. But I think I just hate them because I want one. Oh no, let me stop embarrassing myself. But I do, bruh. Like, I mean, I'm not like desperate for one, but like, if there's one out there like that wants to teach me how to fish and like take me to their barbecues, you could take me to your like barbecue, like the shit white people do, and then introduce me to your family, and then when I leave, they can talk shit about me and call me beaner and shit. Then I could bring you to my family, and you can come to the carne asada, and then when you leave, they'll be like, ese wey que pinche gringo, like, you know, like this could work. I want it to be difficult. A relationship is never easy, and I want one. I do. Is that embarrassing? I mean, I don't give a fuck what you think. You have commitment issues, like, bro. That's so embarrassing, y'all. When people say they have commitment issues, oh no. First of all, why the fuck do you have commitment issues at like 20 years old? Like, bro, that's so embarrassing. You can't commit to a diet. You can't commit to the gym. You can't commit to school. You can't commit to a person, to a relationship, bro. That's so embarrassing. I'm sorry. If you have commitment issues, or if you use commitment issues as an excuse to like not date someone, or just overall like, you know, those people that be like, I would date someone but my commitment issues, like they don't let me. Bitch, shut the fuck up. That's embarrassing. Someone has to tell you this. I don't know how you leave the house in the morning, because that's just embarrassing. Like, no, bruh, no. What the fuck is this shit? But yeah, just don't say that. Like, please stop. Like, someone has to tell you this, and I think it's like it's time for you to hear it, bro. Like, don't be saying that shit. If you're like, maybe like in high school, like, yeah, like I get it, but we're fucking adults. Like, bro, stop. What the fuck is this shit doing, bro? Oh my god. Yeah, please don't say you have commitment issues. Even like if you're in a talking stage and you're talking to someone, don't say that shit. Like, that's just so embarrassing. I'm trying to give you advice. I've had like 2 people tell me, oh, I have commitment issues, that like this is gonna go nowhere. Bro, just say you don't fucking wanna date. Like, commitment issues is such a fucking dumb excuse and lame and childish, and you fucking sound dumb. Me mad? Oh my god. No, but yeah, bruh. That's just so embarrassing. Oh wait, I never told you why you can't have glasses of water. So you could have them. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but trust me when I tell you this. I am not fucking lying. You don't sleep with fucking glasses of water in your room, and let me tell you why. Because, and this is a true story, 100% true, like no bullshit. When I was in Mexico, it was like 4 years ago. I went to go visit my dad, right? And then I don't know, I started texting this guy from like when I used to go to school over there. He reached out on Facebook and we started talking. And then we're like, oh yeah, let's hang out. So we hung out, we started going on dates. And that motherfucker made me act up. Like, I started acting different, like really, really weird. Some shit I would never do. Like, for example, like cuss at my mom, like talk back to her. Like, I never talk back to my mom. Like, that's my mom. That's my I would never fucking talk back to her or like say bad words. The most I've told her is, I pay rent. Like, that's it. Like, you know when she tells you like, where you going? Why you out so late? Girl, I pay rent. Like, what are you saying? That's the most I've told her. But in Mexico, I cussed her out. I talked back because she wouldn't let me hang out with this guy. And that's some shit I would never do, let alone over a man, let alone over a Mexican. In Mexico, like, no, like, what? Something was wrong with me. That's the point. I promise the story's going somewhere. Like I just need to elaborate because you need to understand where I'm coming from, and you need to understand the story. Um, yeah, this guy basically like I don't know, bro. Like it just got really weird to a point where I was like, this is not me. This is not who I represent. This is not who I exude. This is not who I resonate with. This is not me. Someone is fucking possessing me so good. Like what? Like no, bruh. So then I told her I don't like something's wrong with me. And then she goes like, we're gonna go with the witch. So then we called my aunt. She was like, oh, do you know any witches? Because like we need to cleanse him or whatever. Like he's acting weird. And then my fucking mom told everyone, all my aunts, and then they started calling me like, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting like this? I was like, I don't know. Like I feel like it's not me. Like someone's doing something to me. Like, and then the point of the story is we went to like a really like there was like this other city like so our town was like in the middle of nowhere, right? And then like 3 cities down there's a city like a different city, bitch. Like fuck. Yeah, there was a different city, and then there was this witch, like this bruja who would like clean and like do cleanses and everything, and she was like really good. And then we went to go see her. And you know, the first day she cleansed me with an egg, she did the whole thing, she sprayed me, she put me in a ring of fire, which I've never been in. Like she literally took it to the next level, bitch. Like I'm on the next level. Anyways, she took it to the next level, and I was like, fuck, like I'm kind of scared. Like what the fuck? And then I was like, why is she doing all this? Like she really thinks she's doing something, huh? Bitch, she was doing something. She did something. She did that. Let me tell you, cause she fucking when we're done with my cleansing, she was like. My bad. When we're done with my cleansing, she was she told my mom, she was like, oh, just make sure you put a glass of water in your room today. Like it has to be glass, like un de vidrio, you know, like a glass of water, so I can go visit you guys. I was like, hold on, who invited you? Like no. She was like, oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna go actually visit you. Like my spirit's gonna go, so I needed a glass of water because spirits travel through water. I was like, bitch, who the fuck she thinks she is? Moana or something? Like, what the fuck? She was like, no, yeah, I'm being for real. In Spanish. It was on in Spanish. It was like way more like scary than what it sounds. She was like, los voy a ir a visitar, mi espíritu. I was like, oh hell nah, bitch, what the fuck? No! My mom was like, oh, sí, yo lo pongo. I was like, girl, you better put it in your room. Don't put that shit in my room. The fuck? I don't want her in my room looking at me. What if I'm fuck? Like, I don't want her in my room. But obviously, I didn't believe any of it. I was like, she's fucking capping. Like, what? Foreshadowing, she wasn't. She wasn't. My mom put the fucking glass of water in her room. And then, like, 2 days later, we went to go see her again for the second part of the cleansing. Bitch, tell me why. She's like, oh, yeah, I went to go visit you guys. I was like, me when I lied, the fuck? She was like, yeah, so I went through the 2 doors. You guys have a black metal gate. And then I opened the door. I went through the door. I saw your living room with the rooster table. I was like, hold on. I was like, okay, like, she probably just guessed that. Like, no one knows what the inside of my house looks like. No one, even though my dad. So my dad owns like businesses right in Mexico, and our house is like pretty big. It's like the rich house of the neighborhood, which is we have a really big like front and backyard, right? But it's all like bordered by like really tall walls, so tall that you don't even get signal. You know, you already don't get signal in Mexico, so imagine how bad it was for me. Imagine how bad I was like, ¿qué es Snapchat? Ah, no, but the walls are really tall. Like basically, you can't get in. Like there's no way you can get in if you don't have a key to our fucking. Like, you can't get in. That's the point. So only my family knows what the inside of my house looks like. No one else. Tell me why this bitch describes my entire house. What the fuck? Like shit that you, like you need to be inside my house to know. Like you can't just guess like, oh yeah, like your dad's room has like the TV is like you literally describe like shit. And at first I was like, okay, like any house could have that. Like, bro, she's just describing a basic house. But then, bitch, is it picking up my voice? Let me take this off. But then, she was like, oh yeah, and then I went to your room. I was like, hold on, cause I didn't have a cup of water in my room. Why are you coming in my room? Did you even knock, bitch? The fuck? She was like, yeah, I came into your room and you were listening to music, and like, you were covered with your blue pachuca blanket. I was like, oh my god, this bitch really came into my house. Because no one knows I have that blanket because I don't really like soccer, right? But I like Pachuca. That's like a soccer team. And my dad bought me a blanket. So I was wearing it for the first time. I mean, not wearing it. I was using it for the very first time, like estrenándola, you know? And she told me that. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, okay, like maybe she saw me last time wearing a Pachuca like shirt and then she guessed it. Like, I just didn't want to believe it, right? Because that shit's impossible. And then this is when she told me something that like made my skin like crawl. Like I literally got so chilly. Like I literally shook. I was like, oh, what the fuck? She was like, oh yeah, and then I was on the wall. Tell me why she said she was on the walls. The night before, I swear I saw something on the wall, bruh. I wanted to shit myself so good. I was like, what the fuck? I felt like I had just eaten some Taco Bell. I was like, fuck. I swear I was laying down in my room. So I'm gonna recreate it, right? I was like this, and then I looked on the wall. I was like, what the fuck is that? I saw like a little gusano, like something like on the wall. Bitch, let me find out it was her. Let me find out that was her on my wall. Like, what the fuck? What if she's here right now? Oh, hell no. Let me drink my water. Ooh. So that's why. Ow. That's why don't sleep with glasses of cups of waters in your room. That's why you swear that shit's gonna stay here. As soon as I finish, I'm gonna go fucking leave it in the living room, empty it out, and fucking wash it. Cause also glass huele a choqueaque. Like it smells like eggs. Like if you don't use Clorox in your, I know a lot of people don't use Clorox like to wash your dishes, and I know they're like, oh, you shouldn't. It's bad for you, bitch. Oh my god. Oh, mama. Oh, yo, I have a lot of moco stories. Is it too late to have a nickname? I never had a nickname as a kid. Like they only call me like in Mexico, my dad's employees would call me muñeco, which means like, bitch, what the fuck does muñeco mean? Basically like Barbie, but like Ken. I was like, who the fuck? Why are they lying to me? Like that, they were so rude for lying to me. Why were they calling? They basically called me handsome. Bitch, why were y'all lying to me? Like y'all are the reason why I thought I was cute in fucking middle school. Like I wasn't, bitch. Fuck no, I look like a fucking no. Like, oh my god, and no one told me I was ugly. They let me leave the house like that with a fucking big ass mustache. Oh nah. But anyways, my fucking moco story. I don't know why I feel like my nickname should be Moco. Like, fuck, like, I have so many stories of my Moco coming out. Oh my god, but I'm only gonna say two because the rest are boring. The first Moco story is, so I was a theater kid, right, in high school? I mean, I was in that theatery, but like, I was in theater and like, I was in advanced dramatic production or whatever. Like, basically, I was that bitch. And I would do improv and shit. And then one time, our drama teacher, he asked us to like do this exercise to learn how to cry on command, right? So I was like, oh yeah, like let's do it. Obviously I had to do it because it was part of the class. And then he basically made us all sit down in the fucking gym room. No, not the gym room, the auditorium. The NPR. Yeah, we sat there and then we looked down, we closed our eyes, and then he told us this fucking story about how like our moms would die and shit. And basically he trained us to like cry on command, right? And then he's like, okay, as soon as you guys start crying, you can get up and leave. Because that's like the mission, right? The mission, what the fuck is this? Mission Impossible or what? That's like the goal, right, of the activity. So I was like, this bullshit's not gonna work, like, bruh. So then I closed my eyes, and then as he told the story, I was imagining it, and then I started crying. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, it's working, I'm crying. And then I started crying more and more, and I was like, holy fuck, I can't stop crying. And then he heard me crying all, and he was like, okay, Gil, you're good. I couldn't stop crying. I kept crying, and I didn't want to look up. And I got tired. I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave. Like, the fuck. But as soon as I wanted to leave, I guess I cried too much that my mocos were coming out. They were like dripping. Like, they were clear. They were like dripping down. I was like, fuck. And obviously, I didn't want people to see my mocos because that's so embarrassing. So I just pretended like I was still crying, but I was faking the crying, right? And then as my friends were leaving, I could like hear them like be like, yo, let's go. Or like they would tap my back or like my head. And basically, I was fake crying. But I was only fake crying because my mocos were dripping, and I wanted everyone to leave before I got up and like left. So I was like this, mocos dripping, heart racing, tears dropping on my guitar, tears dropping. And my mocos were just getting longer by the minute. So I heard like two people leave, and then I heard my teacher's shoes, like the way he stepped, I could recognize, right? So he left the thing, and he's like, "Gil, when you're ready, just go. It's okay. Like we finished." Bro, tell me why my fucking sweater that I was wearing, it was like one of those like scratchy ones that you can't even like do nothing with because they hurt. Like if I tried to like fucking clean my mocos with it, like it would like hurt, and it wouldn't even wipe them. It would just smuggle them, smutter, bitch. It would like they would go all over my face. Like they wouldn't even clean. So I tried it. First I was like this, right? I was crying like this. Then when I heard them, they were gone. I went like this. I was like, and I tried to clean them. Bitch, that bitch did not clean. They stayed there. I was like, fuck. So basically, I had mocos everywhere, and then I walked outside, and one of my friends was waiting for me, and I had mocos, bruh. Oh my god. I just looked down the whole time. Oh my god. Till I got to the restroom, I was like looking down. I was like, I don't want you to see me like this. Bitch, shut the fuck up. How? Mocudo? Like, fuck. That shit was so funny. I think she still remembered. I don't know if she like knew I had mocos, but maybe she didn't see them because they were clear. But yeah, that's my first moco story. My second moco story happened in Mexico. Like, oh, everything that happened to me happened in Mexico because I used to live in Mexico, right? Leave? Oh my god, I'm really a beaner. I used to live in Mexico for like 8 years. A lot of my friends don't know that. A lot of y'all don't know that I used to live in Mexico, bro. I literally was born here. I left when I was like 4 months. Not my decision. I was dragged to Mexico by my mom because she loved my dad so much, I guess. And all for what? For what? For him to cheat on her? The fuck? Oh my god, I'm so mean. My dad is so mean. Like, why would he cheat on my mom after she like went to Mexico for him? See, this is why I don't reply to his messages. Anyways, not me fucking getting personal. Oh my god. Anyways, I lived in Mexico, yeah, for like 8 years. And then I came back when I was like in 8th grade. What the fuck was the point of that? Oh yeah, my moco story. I went to the fair one time in Mexico, and the fairs over there get lit. Like those shits are good. Not the ones from here. Like the ones from here are fucking trash. I'm just mad because I never go. But the fairs were good, and then my cousin was taking care of me because my dad was like, at this like rooster fight. Because in Mexico they fight roosters, like bruh. They literally put like blades on their fucking patas, on their feet, on their wattles. I don't know what they're called. And then they make them fight each other until they cut each other to death. Like that's just so weird, but he got a lot of money from it, bro. Like he was really good. And he started his rooster business because my mom brought him a rooster from here to Mexico, and then he started like breeding them. And then he had like the best roosters in town or whatever. In Mexico, we could say, shut the fuck up. Like you see how my mom did so much for him, and he fucking still, oh, this man, what the fuck is wrong with him? Anyways, I was at the fair, right? And then we got on those like bumpy cars. I don't know what the ride is called, like bumper cars. Carrito chocones, like where you like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, bitch. Like fuck. And I was on one of them. Tell me why I was like driving so good, right? I was minding my business. I was like, you know, so anyways, so I was driving, and then I'm just chilling for a little bit because I'm like, fuck, I'm tired of sitting. So I just chilled there for a little bit. I chilled. I was like looking at my cousin. She was like, and I was like, hey. She was like, a ver, foto. And I was like, and then fucking bitch comes from behind and she bumps me so hard. I literally felt my brain move. Tell me why. As soon as she bumps me, like my mocos come out. They shoot out. The projectile down. The projectile out. But my cousin was taking a picture, so I'm guessing she didn't see. I looked around. No one was looking at me, so I was like, as soon as they came out, I fucking absorbed that shit back up. And then they went back in my nose. Like, no one's seeing these mocos. Like, there's girls around, there's guys. I don't want to be embarrassed, so I just snuck him back out. And went like this, a quick little wipe. They were gone. The mocos were never there. No one saw. I was safe. And that's literally not the only time that that's happened. One time I said I was only going to say 2 stories. Okay, let me say 3, please. The last one. In Mexico. In Mexico again, like, fuck, I'm so annoying. Do I not have a life here? I do, but in Mexico it's like way more fun. Anyways. I was in fucking, what's it called? Middle school? I think it's middle school. I don't know. Basically, we were playing soccer outside. and it was really fucking cold. So my face was like frozen as fuck. Like I couldn't feel nothing. Like I could go like this and I wouldn't feel nothing. So obviously like if a bee poked me in my face, I wouldn't feel it because it was so cold. And yeah, we were playing soccer outside in the fucking cold in the winter. Like fuck, who does that? And all my classmates were there. And back then I had a crush on this girl. Her name was Senya. But the thing is, she had a twin, so I like both. So I had a crush on both of them. But one of them was like the smart. They were both really smart. But one of them was like the nerdy one, the pretty one. The other one was like the athlete sporty one, right? Like the tomboy kind. And I like both. And obviously I was trying to impress them with my soccer skills, even though I had none. And yeah, we're done playing soccer. I scored like a goal and I was like, yes! And then my friend's like, what's on your face? I was like, what do you mean? She goes like, you have boogers. Oh, she was like, you tienes mocos, mocos. I was like, what? What? And then I was like, I don't feel nothing. So then like, I think I got my phone out or something. And I had mocos dripping, bro. Oh my god. Like, that's so embarrassing. Everyone saw my mocos. I don't know how I was. I think I wasn't bullied because I was like popular. So they didn't bully me. Otherwise, they would have called me moco kid for like 5 years straight. Like, bro, that shit was so embarrassing. And then the twins saw me. No. And then they were just looking, laughing. I was like, that's the worst day of my life, bro. Like, I literally went home crying. Like, why did I have mocos? And I'm guessing they weren't clear because if you could see them, did I have green mocos? Oh, no. Well, that's so fucking embarrassing, bro. Oh my god. Don't mind my hair. I didn't do it today. So it's like not standing up like usual. Anyways. That shit was like top 15 most embarrassing stories that's ever happened to me. What would be the most embarrassing? I really would have to think about it. There's a lot of embarrassing stories. I would have to think of my top one. I don't know. I'm not gonna think about it right now because it's too much thinking. Like, girl, bye. I don't want to think about that right now. I was really talking. You know what the fuck annoys me? Like, places close so early on the weekends. Like, tell me what the fuck is the gym doing closing at 6 p.m.? Bitch, what the fuck? Like, it's the weekend. Like, people want to go to the gym on the weekend. Like, you might be like, no, they don't. It's their day off. It's their day off at work, but they want to go to the gym. People enjoy... Bitch. It's not my fault you're fat. People enjoy going to the gym. Like, believe it or not. Like, going to the gym is therapeutic. It's fun. Like, people like going to the gym. So the fact that you're fucking closing at 6 p.m. Choose Fitness, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. on the weekend... And then during weekdays you close at 12. Can you please stay open till like 4 a.m.? Like, fuck. Why the fuck are gyms closing so early? And it's not the gyms. Ever since COVID happened, a lot of places close so fucking early. That's so fucking annoying. And guess what? Like, we thought we were safe, right? We thought we were like fucking safe with like, we were like, oh yeah, COVID is done. Like, we're good. Bitch, what the fuck is monkeypox? Who fucking made that shit up? Like, why is monkeypox making... Why is it debuting on the charts? Why is it doing so good? Who's getting monkeypox? Is there a vaccine for it? I have so many questions. I never had chickenpox, right? I never had chickenpox. So what the fuck is monkeypox? I don't want monkeypox. I didn't even get chickenpox. Like, no, I'm not ready for that, bro. That's just so fucking ugly. Like, you see the... Oh, no. Guys, if I ever get monkeypox, bitch... Oh, hell no. No, I'm not even gonna talk about that. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, the fact that everything closes so early, I have an idea, and I hope you guys hear my voice and see my vision, because I think it's a good idea, and if I was the president, I would totally do it. I just think we need a second shift. Like, the world needs a second shift, and let me tell you what I mean by that. Let's say you go to the beach with your friends at 2 a.m. You walk around. Guess what's open? Just your legs, because nothing else is open. Like, every store is closed. Nothing is open. The most that is open is like a 7-Eleven in a corner, all ghetto. Like, no. Shit needs to be open later at night, because some people, like me for example, I have so much energy in the night. I have to force myself to sleep, otherwise I could be out. And I'm saying this because last time I went with my friends to the beach and it was like 2 a.m. we were walking around. We're like, oh, there's nothing open. Like, what the fuck? I was like, we should have a second shift. Like, the world should open at like 6 a.m. 6 to like, let's say, what's 6 plus 8? The regular 8 hours. 8, 13, 20. No, wait. 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8 plus 6. 8 plus 8, 16 minus 2, 14. So let's say 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Then let's say we close. That's not right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Oh my god, it is. Let's say it's like 7 a.m. No, 6. 6 a.m. to 2. Then we close like 3 to 4. Then we open again 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. No, because then people. Let's just say like fucking. I don't make sense, but basically what I'm saying is we should be open from like 6 a.m. all the way to like 6 a.m. But obviously, like, have different people work different shifts, right? Like, we could have like half the population be like night owls and have the population be like early birds. Early birds, they do the fucking shit in the morning and they sleep in the night. And then night owls, they work in the night and then sleep in the morning. Tell me that's not a fucking good idea. I think I just like changed the world with that. And if you bitches try to copy my idea, like, tell me that's not a good idea. Like, imagine fucking 6 to like 5, then close at 6, then open 7 to like 6. I did something and I know you're mad. That's a good idea, I think. Like, don't, if you think about it, like, imagine going to the beach. Imagine like if shit was open like till like 6 a.m. The world would make so much more money. Joe Biden, if you're listening, you bitch. But also, like, can you take it? Can you take what the fuck? Can you take this into consideration? Please consider what I'm saying. It's a really smart idea. It's a great move economically, politically, globally, financially, historically, everything you motherfucking wantly. Like, we're just gonna get bigger. Like, we're just gonna get more money and shit. Like, if you think about it, a lot of us, like the younger generation, like, we like to be out partying and being fucking crazy at night. So imagine how much money we're gonna give you. Like, government, if you're listening, please take this into consideration. We'll give you money. We'll give you our money. Like, imagine Korean barbecue being open at like 3 a.m. That literally would be so fun. Can we please make this a thing? Please. I literally want it so bad. I've never wanted anything more in my life other than I'm like, oh. Oh my god. I think there was a spirit in my water. I don't know. It's like choking. Oh my god, what the fuck? Anyways, but yeah, I was talking to my friends about that at the beach. But can we just talk about how fake high school friendships are, bro? Like, what the fuck? If you're in high school right now, I know I have a few friends who are still in high school. And you might be like, that's fucking weird. Bitch, I'm 21. Yeah, I have friends in high school because when I was a senior in AP Bio, like let's say AP Bio, I'm just using that as an example. Tell me why the whole class was freshmen. Only my friend and I were like the only seniors. I was like, what the fuck? Like, y'all so smart. Oh, my hair's fucking ugly. Anyways, yeah. What was I saying, bro? Oh yeah, high school friendships. Like, what the fuck were those? Like, high school was so bad. High school literally was only good if you were pretty, popular, or rich. Especially my high school that I went to was all white people. Like, back in high school, like, that shit was so ugly, bruh. Only white, cute people were, like, popular and, like, important. And, I mean, it makes sense, like, to be, like, if you're not pretty, don't expect popularity. Like, being pretty and being cute is literally, like, you're already winning in life. Like, ugly people have to work twice as hard. Why did I feel like I ate because that's true, and you know it's true. And if you're ugly, then you're probably mad. I mean, if you're mad, then you're probably ugly. And if you agree with what I'm saying, you're probably pretty. So yeah, I am ugly, and in high school I wasn't like that popular. I just like pretended to know people, right? Like, in class, I would make friends and just so I could say hi to them in the hall, like pretend I was popular. Like, I remember one time I walked in the hallway and I was saying hi to everyone. I would be like, hey, hi, hey, hey. And like, I would say hi to everyone. But that doesn't make me popular. That just means I know a lot of people. To be popular, they need to be saying hi to you, you know? And I don't know, I think it was just like, like high school friendships, they don't last. And if you still have friends from high school, like that's really impressive. I still have friends from high school that I talk to like on occasion, like I'll check in with them. Actually, I'm lying. I don't know why I'm lying. You see what I'm saying about lying? I don't. I just like follow them on Instagram. My only friends from high school that I still talk to are my two best friends, Ricardo and Vanessa. What's up? Shout out to them. Like they're my besties. They're my ride or die. They're my fucking besties for life. For life. Like those friends right there are real ones. Even though we don't hang out that much anymore. Whoa, what? Even though we don't hang out that much anymore. We're still besties. Like we could literally not hang out for a year and then hang out one day randomly, and it'll be like so fun and normal. Like it won't be weird. Like we could stop hanging out for like 3 years, and then we'll be like, let's go to Six Flags, and it'll be normal. It'll be fun. We're so funny, and we vlog and shit. Anyways, I think most people in high school just want to feel important, and that's why they like decide to like make a bunch of friends, even though they're all fake. And you know, in high school, like there's always these people that want drama. That's all they want, and it's so fucking weird. For what? You're literally 17, 18 years old, 15, 16, 17, 18, and you want drama? Like for what? I had this one friend who she swears she was fucking popular and rich, and she was so annoying, bro. Like she was our friend for like 2 years, and then she got mad because I think it was during the Super Bowl. Like I was rooting for the opposite team that she liked, and then she swiped up on my story. She was like, "Why are you talking about football? You don't know shit. Aren't you gay?" Everyone in high school assumed I was gay, which is another thing. Like, look how I'm sitting. I would assume that too. No, but I'm not. Like, first of all, I don't know how many times I have to say this. I'm not. And then people are like, then what are you? Why don't you say it? You are. Like, no, I just don't know. I'm not gay though. Fuck. I've never. Actually, I have no clue what I am. But I just believe that I can like anyone. And I don't know what label that is. Actually, not anyone, because I don't think here I'm gonna say something controversial. Fuck, please don't cancel me, guys. I don't know if I would date a trans person. I just actually, yeah, I don't know. I think I would want to, like if. Okay, I don't know. I have like let's say I'm dating a trans woman. That means they were a man before, so that means they'll still have like a dick. And I will feel really weird. I don't think I would do it. But if I was dating like a trans man, that means they used to be a girl. Then they'll have a. I don't know. I don't think I would. I don't. Just because I don't think I am ready for that. I'm lying. I just wouldn't. I don't know. Like, is that so wrong? Like, fuck. Anyways. What was I saying before this fucking bullshit? Ugh. Oh yeah, everyone in high school assumed I was gay. Like literally, it would get so tiring. Like especially like the Mexican guys, they would always ask my friends to ask me if I was gay. Like y'all really wanted me that bad? Fuck. I remember one time this Mexican guy, like these Edgars would ask my friends like, "Oh, is he gay? Is he gay?" I'm like, why the fuck are they asking them? Do they want me that bad? Like fuck, what the fuck? I remember one time I would get this question so much that my answer would just literally be kind of. Like literally anyone, like starting like junior year, I was like, when anyone asks me if I'm gay, I'll be like kind of. And then I had these two besties that they were my best friends from gym class. I'm gonna say names because I'm feeling brave. Mason, this white boy, and then Devin, this like Malaysian guy. We were friends, right? Like we would go to Starbucks after school, and the thing is like we would hang out during gym and then go to our class after, like biology, I think. I don't remember. And one time we were running like the mile, I think, and we were running together. And then I wanted to go faster, so I passed him, and then I went with my other friend who was running faster. And then she was talking to me, and then we were talking, and then she was like, "Oh, I heard you're gay. I don't know what." And then I didn't know Mason and fucking Devin were behind me. So I was just like, "Oh no, I don't know. I'm not. I think I'm bi. I'm not sure." And I guess they heard me because after we finished like gym class, they walked without me to the lockers. They went to class without me. They didn't talk to me at all, like during class, after school. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know they heard me, so I was like, what the fuck? Why didn't they talk to me? Why didn't they wait for me? So then the next day, like, they unadded me on Snapchat, and they just stopped talking to me at school. I was like, what the fuck? And I had no idea why. And then I just never figured it out until after I was talking to my friend that I was running the mile with, and then she was like, "Oh, I think they heard us talking that you were gay. Maybe that's why." I was like, first of all, I'm not gay. Like, I don't know how many times I have to fucking say it. It gets tiring. They were like, "Oh, yeah, I think they heard you telling me that you thought you were bi or something, and that's why they blocked you." And they told me, they were like, "Oh, they don't want to talk to people like that." I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" They were literally my besties, and they just betrayed me like that. What the fuck? Like, that's also part of the reason why I would never like come out to anyone, even though I don't know what I would come out as, just because losing people in high school is so like important. Like, you don't want to lose people in high school. You want to know more people, and losing people is like, it's just gonna fucking bring you down even more. But yeah, fuck them. I think I used to like Mason. Um, Fuck you, bitch. What the fuck, ugly ass bitch. But also, I get it. Like, we're in high school, you know. You don't think right. I mean, I don't know if that's an excuse, but to me, I just really don't like seeing the bad in people. Um, yeah, I try to make excuses for them. I just don't believe that they did it because they're bad people. I just think that they're not. They weren't around that their whole life. I mean, I'm pretty sure Mason's dad is probably homophobic. Devin's parents, they're like Asian and black. Like, I'm pretty sure her mom. Mm-mm. But the thing is, like, so many people come out like when they go to college and shit. It's just like more to explore, more open minds. So let's say I came out to someone in college right now and they stop talking to me, then that's fucking embarrassing. Like, you're such a fucking loser. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Grow up. But in high school, it's like more understandable, you know. So it's like there's some good parts and bad parts of high school, but I mean, we all go through it, and it just gets better or not. I think friend wise, it gets better. You start to just make real friends at this point. Like in college, the few friends you make, they're um, they're good friends. They're just you can either make friends just for a class or make real friends. Um, because in college it's way harder to make friends, especially after COVID. I'm not fucking kidding. I know COVID is an excuse for everything, but before COVID, like my freshman year, I made so many friends. Like, I literally have never made that many friends in my life in like such a short amount of time. And I was having the time of my life. And after COVID hit, like after like online, after going back in person, like this year was just so weird. Like, no one talks. And I think it's just because you just don't want to approach people like that. Like, you don't know if they feel safe. You don't know if you're like making it weird. Like, me personally, like back then I would like go up to random people and be like, "Hey, what's up? Like, what class do you have? Like, we should get like food, you know?" But now it's like, if I go up to someone, what if they don't feel safe? What if they're just being cautious? What if they don't want to talk to someone? Like, I just don't do it anymore. And I think a lot of people think like that. So that's why it's like harder to make friends now. But I mean, you can still do it. You can still hang out with friends. My goal for next semester is to make a lot of friends. Because you never know. Like, there's so many, like if you think about it, there's so many great people that you haven't met yet that could literally change your life or like make your life better. Like, the friends that I've met, they've changed my life. They make it so much better. And just to think that there's so many other people that could do that for me, and like I could do that for them, and we could create a great friendship is like so fun. I literally like, I believe I haven't met a best friend that I like. Obviously, my two best friends, Ricardo and Vanessa, like I already met my besties like for life. Like, they're my besties, but I just know there's someone out there that's gonna be like the friend I've always wanted. Like, you know, like that type that you want to like sleep over with, fucking talk about your feelings with and shit, then go fucking clubbing. Like, that excites me so much to like think that I can find that this year. I just love making friends and it's so fun. And the thing is, like, I don't know if I want to act like myself because I do want to make more guy friends. I've always struggled with like making guy friends, obviously because like in high school they just didn't want to talk to me, obviously because they thought I was gay. So I think I've grown from that. In high school I was more like I can see why they assumed I was gay. Like, I acted like really fucking gay, you know, without even knowing. And my fucking ass was like, "I'm not gay, bitch. I'm not gay. The fuck." Like, I was literally doing that. But I mean, now I've grown as a person. I've matured. I think I can. Not saying that acting feminine is wrong, but I think it was just like a phase for me, and I mean, it's over. I feel like I can make guy friends now. And the thing is, like, you might be like, oh, like, if they're homophobic, if they don't want to talk to you for who you are, don't talk to them. But you guys just don't get it. Like, people be like, oh, never change. Like, never change for someone. I literally have to act different every time I go out with my guy friends. Like, it's not even like for them, it's for me. Like, I feel more comfortable, like, around guys, like, acting normal. Like, these two guy friends that I've made recently, like, yeah, like, I act normal around them. I don't act too gay, but then with my other friends, I act like fucking like, hey, get into me, get, hey, this one for the like, I just act more like myself. But then I think also I've grown to like to a point where like myself is not feminine, not masculine. It's like in between. So it's like I think I'm pretty good when it comes to making friends, guy friends. So that's what I'm gonna try next semester. To make some guy friends because I really need it. Like guys, I've been around girls my whole life mostly. I know what it's like to have girlfriends. They're there for you and everything. Guys, they're just so different. I don't know, bro. Like it's a good different though. Like I like hanging out with them. It's so fun. And, yeah, I think it's important to have guy friends. That's my goal for this semester.